sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And incomplete to open things up. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And here are the starters for Philadelphia.
Back after off-season rotator cuff surgery is Alshon Jeffrey, who played with the injury all of 2017 and still caught 57 passes for 787 yards and 9 touchdowns. What makes him special? Not just his size, but his athleticism, which was on display, and a brilliant catch for the first touchdown of Super Bowl 52, and also on display throughout the entire playoff run.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. Now Brown. He gets away from one. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Their 36-year-old quarterback brings them out there. He'll be calling the shots in his 15th season now. It's Ben Roethlisberger.
And when you just sit and look at the raw numbers, you actually kick back and nod in appreciation about the career Ben Roethlisberger has had. He went over 50,000 passing yards last.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell, and he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Bud Dupree in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
To throw is Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
Looking at the perimeter, and that means taking a good long look at Antonio Brown. 100 or more catches for 5 straight seasons. Led the NFL with 1,533 yards despite missing 2 games in 2017. And what really makes him go? His ability to run all the routes and make great contested catches.
Now Roethlisberger looking middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
A Pro Bowler each of the last 3 seasons, Fletcher Cox can blow up the run like nobody this side of Aaron Donald. When I asked him how he handled double teams, he said the first thing I want to do is get the hands of the first blocker off of me, then I'll just go ahead and deal with the second guy.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st down, Wentz. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. 10-zip our score, and we're back to Philadelphia after this.